Zisha, and after a brief hiatus, I am back to tell you about this show that I watched. So not really a review because काफी biased होगा क्योंकि मैं आपको बता रही हूँ कि आपको ये show देखना जरूरी है. It is cute, it's sweet, it's super wholesome, and it charts the journey of this family, which is the opposite of rags to riches. So होता है ये कि this family is supremely well-to-do and like celebrities and business tycoons, and suddenly they're reduced to nothing. So they find themselves in this town that they ended up buying as a joke, and it's literally the only thing they have to keep them going. It is delightful watching this family find their footing. They're a family of 4, mom, dad, and the 2 kids. So there's Mr. Rose, there's Moira Rose, Alexis, and David. All 4 of them are delightful, wholesome, hilarious to watch, Kafi characters. For me, Alexis stood out a lot because I loved her energy, her vibe, the way she dressed and accessorized, and through the entire series, just watching her come into her own, it's gotta be like the best growth arc ever. And the mom, Moira Rose, television's Moira Rose, daytime Emmy-nominated Moira Rose, is the most dramatic drama mama out there, and every single dialogue of hers is a lesson unto itself. A lesson in dialogue delivery and diction. And then of course there's David Rose, whose dressing is just so offbeat, so stylish, so out there. If we thought Ranveer Singh was the epitome of quirky fashion, you should really watch David. This show has one of the best couples ever. Like, move over Jim and Pam. They were nothing on this couple in this show. It just warms my heart so much watching them, and I think Shah Rukh Khan has got nothing on them. Like, redefining couple goals and how. So anyway, they land up in this town. The dad's a super successful businessman, used to be. The mom used to be this really big actress, and the kids were just these artsy, fartsy, snobbish, standoffish types. From there to finding their own footing, learning, adjusting, growing, getting an education, being an entrepreneur, starting their own business successfully. It's just so beautiful to watch. And along this journey, there are a lot of other characters we get introduced to. Most importantly, the mayor of the town that they're at, his wife, Colin and Jocelyn. And then we of course meet Twyla. We also meet Stevie. And then there's also this Indian character, Ray Botani. There's the Jazzy Gals. There's Ted. And saving the best for the last, there's Patrick. I don't think I'm gonna look at love and relationships the same anymore. Honestly, just to find somebody who will accept you for what you are, understand everything that you have been through, and hear you out, not to use that against you, but to understand how they can love you better, how they can accept you better. This show, just watching Alexis talk about all of her sexcapades in the past and then have a chance at finding true love, I think she deserves like her own spin-off. We do have a name for it already. So she's too pretty, she's too gorgeous, and she deserves to find love that stays. So yeah, I totally think she deserves her own show. What starts off as a joke then becomes their livelihood, and it's wonderful, okay? Watching this selfish family who's so condescending towards everybody and everything, then sort of gel and merge with all of these people, and that standoffish behavior doesn't go away completely, and it doesn't happen overnight. But watching this entire thing is just so beautiful and poignant. And as this family finds themselves and starts to get independent, what happens is that they also start empowering those around them. Who would have thought that this selfish family would actually be able to help, encourage, and build these friendships like Stevie and David's friendship, or Alexis and Twyla's friendship. Fun fact, the show is by the dad Johnny Rose, and his son is his real life son also. So that's the 2 of them. And Twyla is David's sister in real life. Yeah, so the 3 of them are a family. And all of these individual characters also come into their own, which is fantastic. Like Stevie, who runs the motel, then suddenly finds herself becoming the owner and doesn't know what to do with it, and has this whole existential crisis where she's like, I don't know if I want to do this, and I'm just going to go and try finding myself herself a job and go out there in the world, then coming back to her roots and owning them. It's a very emotional moment, when they rename the motel the Rosebud Motel. Why is it emotional? You're gonna have to watch to find out. Or for that matter, when she is in the play, because she comes across as very mean, somebody who's got boundaries like fortresses, this high up. So to break down all of that and be vulnerable with David and have that friendship, or for that matter, Twyla, who is so random, and yet her and Alexis form this friendship so much so that when Alexis's friends come from out of town, she finds herself not relating to them anymore. And she finds herself just lusting after somebody to actually experiencing what real love is like. All in all, there are 6 seasons, 13 episodes per season except for the last one, about 20 minutes odd each episode, and I cannot possibly summarize all of that warmth and love for you in this one review. It's just, I know I'm using this word a lot, beautiful. I can't possibly summarize all of it into this. Watching all the characters is like, imagine sowing a seed, and then 2-3 days later you see like this little green leaf coming out, and then a few weeks in you see it flowering, and the joy and excitement that you feel, quite similar to that is when you see these characters and you just see all of it coming together. And when they do finally get a chance back at their life, because that's coming somewhere in the future, it's almost like they're so at peace here. And they're happy about what happened. At least we're happy about what happened, because then we got to see all of this. And all the women's characters' names are unique and beautiful, right from Moira to Alexis to Jocelyn, Twyla, Stevie, Ronnie, all of them. In fact, there was this Twitter thread that mentioned how at no point in time does it ever sexualize anything. And that is so true. All the women are just living their lives, their best lives, doing as they please, dealing with their lives. And the men at no point in time really come across as, misogynistic. They're all so well behaved. Even the characters who were sort of like fuckboys, at no point come across as demeaning or, objectifying or sexualizing any of the women. In fact, the way Alexis goes on and on about her past life and how fabulous it was and all of the adventures that she was on, it's never judged or looked down upon, or she's never looked at like, oh, what a loose woman. No, and that is beautiful. Honestly, I could go on, and I wish the show would go on and on, but it ended at a really perfect note, unless one of them has a spin-off. And I really wish there was more to Twyla, like she got to do more, her character got to do a lot more. But that said, I'm going to leave you with this one line by Moira, who Shashi Tharoor could learn a lot from. She says, worry is but undernourished enthusiasm. So while you're sitting in lockdown and getting worried about the future, maybe get enthusiastic about something else. Or maybe not. You do you, and if you feel a little too down, check this show out. It is super wholesome and it's definitely going to make you smile. Until next time, if there's any other series or movies you want to recommend for me or want me to review, comment below and let me know. Bye!